AAHF Foundation is a faith-based, non-governmental humanitarian organization that works in communities that are affected by conflicts and persecution in Plateau State and Kaduna State in particular, in north-central Nigeria. We are actually a medical-based ministry. We provide medical services, psychosocial, trauma healing and relief distributions in communities that are affected by conflict and are displaced living in IDP camps in the mentioned states. We have worked versatilely in the states in areas of responding to the emergency need of those that are displaced living in IDP camps in various communities in the state. Particularly, we are working in Kaduna State, where we are providing relief and medical services to over 6,000 displaced persons living in an IDP camp in a very deplorable condition of life. So our work as a faith-based non-governmental organization is such that we reach out to people that are in need, that are displaced as a result of persecutions of their faith. AAHF Foundation also work in also various communities within the states. We establish a center where we provide life and vocational skills for people that are drug addicts. We provide skills for them in order to be productive members of the community. We also take them through process of rehabilitation to help them withdraw from some of those addictions that have held them bound. We also provide free medical services, care for the aged in our facility, where we have over 500 aged that comes to the facility to receive medical services. We chose the path of humanitarian services as a result of the passion that we have for people that are suffering. Looking at the plight of the people in most of these affected communities, you can see a whole lot of families being displaced, living in an open field, some in primary schools, some in conditions that is very dehumanizing. So actually it's a passion that we are following, to be able to provide this care and to be the hand that extends the love of God to these people. So for us, it's a response to a passion and a calling. We came in contact with HMK Germany through the introduction of the Mission 21 country director in Nigeria, Dr. Yakubu Joseph. And as he has seen the passion and the commitment and the work we do among people, he actually introduced us to HMK. And in the last 4 years, we have enjoyed strong support and partnership with HMK Germany in providing medical relief services to those people displaced in various IDP camps in Plateau and Kaduna State. They also provide us with support that we provided food relief and other basic humanitarian needs in the lives of those people. You can see from this project and partnership with HMK, we are able to touch thousands of lives in those affected communities. We believe that this partnership with HMK will be a sustainable partnership that will provide us much bigger and better opportunity where we can make a difference in the lives of those people that we work with. Particularly in Kaduna State, which has become the epicenter of Christian persecution in north-central Nigeria. There are a lot of statistics that are proving that in the last 1 year, over 2,000 people have been killed in Kaduna State alone. And the situation actually is so alarming, especially in some of those communities in southern Kaduna that is predominantly Christian communities, where the Fulani militias invade those communities and maim people, kill, destroy homes or houses, farmlands and farm produce. Some of them, as a result of the effect or the impact of this conflict, some of them have sustained injuries, have sustained gunshot injuries, have sustained all kinds of terminal illnesses, and our medical team have been prompt in responding in most of the times of this crisis. Our partnership with the HMK have really provided us with this opportunity to reach out to these people, demonstrate the love of God for them. Well, actually there are lots of risks that we pass through, especially traveling sometimes at night, sometimes in the rain, sometimes in times where you can see the community is not even safe for people to go there. But by the grace of God, God has been faithful. With our team, we have never been attacked by any of those evil men. But the sacrifice that the team is making to really go to some of these communities is only eternally rewarded. One of the most traumatizing experience that we had in one of the visits in one of the camps was the story of a man that lost his wife and 2 children as a result of the invasion of the Fulani herdsmen in their community. The woman was pregnant, and they were all maimed and killed. He narrowly escaped that incident. For me, that experience was so traumatizing as I look at, the man trying to grapple back with the reality of life, losing his wife, losing his 2 children, and most especially the woman is pregnant. That situation is quite touching. His encounter with the AAHF medical team has really helped in healing him through the process of the trauma healing. For me, these experiences have shaped my thinking, my perspective, and my beliefs to the fact that this life is all about the lives you have touched. It's all about the impact you have made for times and eternity. The little time that we have to live is for us to use that life to be a blessing, to impact the life of somebody, and to make a difference in our generation. My plea to our partners and our supporters, particularly the HMK, Germany, you have been a great inspiration to us, a great support. You have been the reason why we do what we do. You have been the reason why we reach out to these people. Is that the Lord wants to strengthen you to be that support for the AAHF team, to continue the good work that the Lord has called us to do among these people that are affected by conflicts and persecutions. And truly, we remain grateful to God and to your team that the Lord will going to bless you, going to grant you more strength and resources to support the cause of the persecuted saints around the world.
I'm Precious Yusuf Gambo. I'm the medical director that lead the medical team. Our going to those camps has added life to the people in the camp community, especially in those in the camp and in the host community. Especially in Kaduna State, we spend days with them, we sleep where they are sleeping, we share everything with them, they feel love. In the process of these medical activities that will be rendered to those afflicted in those camps, we made to understand, especially women, the pregnant mothers. Some of them are pregnant, no antenatal care, except whenever we visit them, we will now go and give them medical assistance, examine them. If there is any challenge, medical challenge, we'll handle it, we'll take care of it, and then place them on their routine drugs. In fact, it will surprise you to see that at times when we go there, some of them, especially those that are primate, first pregnancy, when we go there, they won't know that they are even in labor. We have been receiving delivery in the camp of women like that. Some of them, they'll just say it's just an ordinary abdominal pain. When we examine, they will now find out that the woman is in labor. And that is how God has been helping us. We've been receiving delivery without any complication. We give God the glory. At times when we go, we'll go and find so many of them lying down, sick. No money to go to hospital. In fact, dehydrated. Some even they will require transfusion. So we refer for transfusion to the hospitals nearby that can be able to handle it very well. And then the infusion will set drip, will just place mat, and God has been helping us. And at times we will find some people that their condition needs surgeries, and God has been helping us. We'll refer them, we'll bring them down to where we are working or staying inside Plateau State, and then we'll organize surgical team from both teaching hospital, and they will come, we'll join together, and we'll do the surgery. And all the surgical cases that we've been performing has been so successful. We've never had any complication during or after, and which we give God the glory for that. And that is why the people in those camps, whenever we say we are coming, they are like, they can't wait to see us. When we come, it's another time and moment of wonderful fellowship. And we too, we used to be excited. And one lesson I've learned in person is that these people, with all that has happened to them, some of them have lost husband and children. Some husbands have lost wives and children. In fact, so terrible experience, but you will see them, they are happy. They are just gathering the pieces of their lives, continuing with life, and with the encouragement we used to take to them as a team, as an organization, they are always encouraged. Our relationship with them brings healing. I think it's a huge success in that area. Truly, HMK, thank you very much. We appreciate you. The Lord will continue to strengthen us together, and this your labor of love, the Lord will surely bless and reward you in the name of Jesus. Our prayer is that we will not just end up serving humanity here on earth, but all of us with HMK will all meet at the feet of Jesus.
Working in a humanitarian setting is a very satisfying work. It requires a true heart, something a job description cannot give you. It's something that has to come from a genuine concern, a genuine love, a genuine empathy, and a heart willing to help. Because in this line of work, you're going to meet people at their very lowest point. And usually, your response to them determines their speed of healing and recovery. You get to meet people who've lost everything, people who used to be okay. Someone who used to be very okay now is barely living. Adding to that, the person has lost a family, has lost his job, has lost his properties, has lost his means of livelihood. So it's very important that whoever going into this field understand that it requires a true heart, a genuine heart. It's a challenging line of work, I tell you. I mean, it's a sacrificial work. At AAHF, we are very passionate. I mean, the team is passionate. I'm privileged to work with a set of passionate people who understand the work that must be done, the sacrifice that it entails. Going into this field was not something that I deliberately chose. It's something I somehow accidentally found myself in and then got hooked. It's very difficult to resist, especially for people who have a true heart. it's very difficult to resist the call to help when one is faced with the kind of situations we get to meet at those camps. And all these things we do has been made possible by the contributions of our partners, the HMK. The HMK has been the backbone, I would say, to what we do. And truly, what we do, we can't do what we do without them. We can't do what we do without. God bless HMK.